back on it. Pedicure, manicure, kitty cat claws. The way she climbs up and down them poles. Looking like one of them pretty cat dolls. Trying to hold my one back through my drawers. Steps off stage, didn't think I saw. Creeps up behind me and she's like, yeah. I'm like, I know, let's cut to the chase. No time to waste, back to my place. Bus from the club to the crib's like a mile away. Or more like a palace, shall I say. And plus I got a pal if he gal is game. In fact, he's the one singing the song that's playing. Hey, girl!
I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. And possibly bend you over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Smack that, oh. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Smack that, oh. Eminem's rolling, D and M rolling, Boo and oh marvelous and them rolling. Women just big booty rolling. Soon I be all in them and throwing D. Hitting no less than 3. Block real style like we. Girl, I can tell you want me, cause lately I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. And possibly bend you over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Smack that, oh. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Smack that, oh.
Ladies up in here tonight. No fighting.
We got the refugees.
No fighting. No fighting. Shakira, Shakira.
I never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita. Picasa.
Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection.
Hey girl, I can see your body moving,
And it's driving me crazy.
and I didn't have the slightest idea
Until I saw you
dancing. And when you walk up on the dance floor, nobody can ignore the way you move your body, girl. And everything's so unexpected, the way you right and left it,
so you could keep on shaking it.
Never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita. Picasa.
Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. Come on, let's go real slow. Don't you see, baby, I see it's perfect. Babe, I know I'm on tonight. My hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is
Shakira,
perfection.
Shakira.
Oh boy, I can see your body moving, half animal, half man. I don't really know what I'm doing, but just seem to have a plan. My will, self-restraint, have come to fail now, fail now. See, I'm doing what I can, but I can't, so you know that's a bit too hard to explain.
Dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita. Picasa.
Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you know you got me hypnotized. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body.
Señorita, feel the conga. Let me see you move like you come from Colombia.
Mira, en Barranquilla se baila así.
En Barranquilla se baila así.
Yeah, she's so sexy, I am at fantasy. A refugee like me back with the Fugees from a third world country. I go back like when Pac carried crates for Humpty Hump. We lead a whole club dizzy. Why the CIA wanna watch the Colombians and Haitians? I ain't guilty, it's a musical transaction. Boop, boop, zoop, boop, no more do we snatch rope. Refugees run the seas cause we own our own boat.
I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. Come on, let's go real slow. Baby, like this is perfecto. Oh, you know I'm on tonight. My hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. The attraction, the tension. Baby, like this is perfection.
No fighting, no fighting, no fighting,
No fighting.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Till you Ooh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping away. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. Slowly, it's taking over me. Too high, can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Can you feel Ooh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping away. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your looks, I'm on a roll. You're toxic, I'm slipping away. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your lips, I'm on a roll. You're toxic, I'm slipping toxic. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now.
Me and you tonight. Yeah, you know we're gonna be alright. Tell me the truth, no lies. Yeah, you know we're gonna be alright.
I'll settle the ocean. I'll turn down the tide. Fix you when you're broken. Oh, I got you for life. If the world won't turn, if the bridge gets burned, you know I'll throw the line. When you're in too deep, you can lean on me. You know I'll be by your side.
Me and you tonight. Yeah, you know we're gonna be alright. Tell me the truth, no lies. If you ever need a place to hide.
All right. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? Good morning. Dealing with lots of fun baby stuff this morning. Hell yeah, but the SPY sitting around 607, actually breaking out above there this morning. This is a big thing to see for the overall market. Keep watching the SPY above a 607. I'm really happy to see it holding 606 as well, which was pretty much the high from yesterday. Ripping right up above there this morning like it's nothing. Looking at our watch list, Pinterest is actually leading the way on their earnings from last night. Up 19%. Affirm up 16%. Moving up higher as well. Another earnings move, of course. Serve Robotics just flying up at open. Now, this one is not an earnings run, but up 11% here off of this opening run. This is a big one. Wow. Serve Robotics. That's pretty nice to see. Penn Gaming moving higher as well. Penn of all things. TeraWulf, WULF. Now this one's been very popular over the past few months. Of course, now that it dipped, nobody loves it, but they loved it on the way up, that's for sure. I really like this resistance here at this trend line on Wolf. It'll be interesting to see it test this trend line now, because it just broke below it for like the first time. It's very close though. You could watch for another bounce. Trevor said Oklo. OKLO. Very close to a breakout. Wow, it opened. They really roared back, didn't they? They got to be towards the top of the watch list. Oh, yeah. 4th. Baba, 6% today, too. BABA, good gap up by Baba. That's pretty fire. We like to see that. Alibaba. There was some jobs numbers this morning. Let me pull up the trading economics really fast. 143,000 on the non-farm payrolls. Forecast was 205. Consensus was 170K. The actual came in pretty low. Market seemed to like it this morning, for the most part. Kind of went down on the first candle, then back up. I would say mixed reaction, but we came out bullish, so close. WYA, let's see. What's up, Shane? Trevor, Stuart, Christian, So You, TJ. Karaoke. Sorry, Jen. Yeah, I'm hoping she starts to feel better too. She is feeling a little bit better, don't get me wrong. She doesn't run like a fever too bad now, but she definitely, I don't know, something's pissed off with her. She's screaming. Screaming nonstop here. Let me open up my Bookmap. Let me get the Bookmap going here. MCHP 5310. Microchip on their earnings. They had a big money play. I remember seeing. There it is.
Tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back.
Let's see if it's still in. Yep. Big money still into that one.
that's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more.
Hey, good morning, Robbie. Pretty good, pretty good. She was pissed at me this morning. I think that she's fine, but she's just angry. I think she probably has a headache or something. Normally she's not angry like that, though. Definitely something from the sickness. Tommy Tendies. Hell yeah, Mason. I love that name. CGC and Amazon earnings did not work out well. No. CGC didn't. Amazon definitely didn't, from what I saw. Go to the 5-minute here. Pretty rough. Bad breakdown last night. CGC's is even worse, probably. Really killed the rally. Fell from $3 all the way down now to $2, essentially. That is brutal. No kidding there, Bacon. Seriously. Mara, Walter asked. Looking for the Mara Bookmap. Let's pull it up. Good old Mara. Let's see the $20 resistance here. 101,000 shares at 20. 152,000 shares at 18. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good stacks of shares there.
I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face.
My kids also get angry. At these ages, their tantrums become more apparent. Yeah. I have noticed that. Like, when she does get mad, it really does get crazier now. The crazy thing for me, you know, and I know a lot of, like, little boys are like this too, of course, but she will get to the point where she just starts screaming, and her voice, it's so loud. It's so high-pitched and just, I feel like it could break a glass. You guys know what I'm talking about? Literally feel like it could break a glass. NVDA, Kieran said. NVDA. Wanted to sit on the book map for a second, but looking good on NVIDIA here, breaking out above 129. It's testing 130 now. For those of you that don't know, the book map on NVIDIA, let's see. There was just pretty much 1 million shares at 130, and it just wiped it out. Within this, like, fill here, within just a couple seconds, there was 1.275 million shares traded on NVIDIA. So this 130 zone is definitely a big spot on this stock. As we can tell, it's having trouble getting above it and holding. It wiped out those sellers and still can't get above it. But don't worry, it could. It could turn back around here in a second. It might just chop around for a bit or getting the breakout. I do like this little intraday support here around 129.40. If it does drop, that'll be the first spot eye up. Yeah, they scream. Yep. Is my 124 put cooked on NVIDIA? They asked. Yeah, it probably is, Shane. I don't know your expiration. If it's an expiration of today, it definitely is, but... Oklo broke out again, Luis said. Oklo. Perfect. SMR. Attempting. Not as good as Oklo, but it is attempting. Oklo on fire, up to $55. Great run, up 16% on the morning. Has to be the top of the watch list now. Really, Affirm still beat it. Ah, that's funny. Affirm is running too, up 24%, but I can't believe that they're beating Oklo. It's funny you say. Affirm. Good earnings continuation. Now, they ran a lot yesterday. From open today till now, they essentially have ran up 10%, which is pretty good. That's still a great morning. Yeah, we can do a book map on HIMS. HIMS, all right. HIMS. Let me go back to MCHP. I'm averaging in on Amazon in my long term, or should I wait a bit? Reports weren't too bad. They weren't too bad, no. I mean, Amazon did only dip like one day. You know, being realistic here, I almost don't even count this as a dip. The way Amazon fell. Just more of like a hold. That's a tough one. You know, if you love them for the long term, I just say dollar cost average in. You know, that's what I always say to do. If you really are bullish on a company for the long run, that's what I do. But I think ideally you could get some better prices, but it might take a little while though.
What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that bring the trauma. Overseas, yeah, we trying to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate.
Oklo, why is it flying? I don't always look for news. Yeah, I mean, I don't even see any news here. There doesn't always have to be news. Just runs up with some good momentum. Looks pretty good though. 55. These stocks have been getting pretty bullish in general lately. Good day though, 20%. I'm surprised that there isn't news being up that much, but 19.95%. Either way, we know that there's good momentum here. That's all that we need to know. Great momentum, running higher. Pinterest trying to get it going. SMR's following Oklo. Affirm. Earnings. Something that really did help these nuclear stocks the past few days is that Google on their earnings, they reported that they were going to spend a lot on capital expenditures, and that's essentially going to allow them to invest money into better developments, like with their AI, which would be like, okay, well, how do these companies power their AI? It's with like these SMRs and stuff like that, right? Oh, Trevor sold Oklo at 50, expecting psychological resistance. It looks like it did hold up at 50 for a couple days, but It's nuts. Like whenever these stocks start to get real momentum, like Oklo and a few of them have, they can blast off. It's very risky to grab them though as they're running, you know. I know that these stocks are like, they're going to end up being some big FOMO stocks because I'm sure that there's going to be a ton of comments of, oh my God, I owned it right here and sold, you know. Lot of good movement though. That's crazy. Definitely a FOMO company. That's for sure. UPST Upstart is also up nearly 11%. UPST, not bad. I actually like the way Upstart looks. It's moving up above resistance on the daily chart, getting up above $70.60. That's a pretty good breakout to see there. Overall, not terrible. Not bad at all. This could be a great continuation. Whether it's today or the next couple of days, I can see some good action coming in. And Chase coming in with a firm and Oklo. In and outs for 317 minutes. Thank you, Tom, for doing the Lord's work. Love it, Chase. I appreciate that, Chase. Let's go. Let's go, Chase. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Mason said Tom does it all. He's live and second in a golf tournament. That's right. Taylor Moore. I was talking about that with my dad last night. That was hilarious. The Phoenix Open. That's a fun tournament, Mason. You're going to have fun at that one. Oklo, 20%. Chase, I love it. Thank you. We're going to buy a Big Mac today. Oklo, 23%. Not bad. Looking great still. Now it's all the way up to $60. Gonna be hitting a big resistance there, so watch yourselves. SERV, Serve Robotics, moving up. BBAI, actively rising today as well. Up to $7.50 with BBAI, Big Bear. BBAI. Big Bear. Coming back alive, 11.6%. They had that insane run earlier this week on Wednesday where they were up like 40% plus in the middle of the day. Hims is on the pills again, Jesley said. Yeah, another 10. I mean, there's like 5 to 7 stocks over 10% on my watch list right now. This is insane. Hims is on the pills. Yep. It's crazy that they just continue like this. Insane action. That's crazy there. 10.8%. Sheesh. Pop, pull, and go. No FOMO, J Bass said. That's right. You better not be getting no FOMO around here, that's for sure. On the pills. I wonder how Pfizer's doing. Speaking of pills, how's Pfizer and Moderna doing? Not the best today. Let's check the daily charts. They're getting down to some pretty big supports, I know. Moderna and Pfizer. Definitely going to have them on watch here. If Pfizer starts to fall under this 25.60 support, it's going to be brutal to the downside. Kind of having an earnings continuation play down on Pfizer. That's a big deal. A big continuation. UVXY trending lower. Down around $18 a share. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Listen to this.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now.
Can we get an AMD Bookmap? For sure. Looking at AMD right now. Very close to 110 resistance. Might try to rip above there today. Getting close. It looks like it tested very, very close to it this morning. Like 109.94. Here's the Bookmap. 110, definitely major on AMD overhead. Definitely major. TEM Bookmap for sure. Tempest. How do you guys feel about Tempest with Nancy Pelosi still? It's just continuing to get better, it seems like, for Tempest. I am a little worried about this triple top going on here on Tempest, but I'll be honest, it's Pelosi. I mean, I wouldn't go against it. I wouldn't short it here. It's just I'm interested. Yeah, Nancy's insane on this one. Chase said, do you know if you have to have a margin account to buy calls and puts? No, you don't. No, I do not believe you do, Chase. The best way to know is to just message them on their support thing and ask, but I know you can do it on a cash account because so many people do that. As long as you're buying them. As long as you're buying them. Go check on Tessie real quick. Tesla's starting to bounce a little bit. It got pretty close to support. I like this support. Look at these bounces off of this area. Not bad. Like the way it's starting to come up. Right around $360 is the support. Decent bounce. Getting the comeback going. It did peak out today around 380, so that's going to be a slight concern, but besides that, it's not too bad. Brando said, I'm on Robinhood, I'm cash. Can we stop talking about Oclo? I sold at $52.50. Sorry, Bacon. You're gonna be hating us today on Oklo, that's for sure. That's funny. SMR 15%. Pretty good pop today. Low-key gonna hold the SMCI calls till their earnings day. SMCI. You're gonna hold the calls into the earnings. Let's see. The earnings are on Tuesday. So you'd be holding till Tuesday, essentially. Honestly, I don't know. I don't blame you, but I would probably let it go here because of theta decay. I don't know when your expiration is, but I'm mad I didn't pick up more Palantir a long time ago. I have like 10 shares at 62.30. Yeah, that's funny. I know, right? It's tough, but everybody says not to get it, you know? Like, if you ask, like, anybody on, like, the valuation of it or anything, they're all like, oh, it's way too high, you know? I always like to say, you know, when there's two ways to look at stocks, you know? You have the strict valuation way, and then you have the hype way, okay? Whenever you look at stocks in the way of valuation, you know, you're looking at strict numbers. You're looking at, okay, if they continue with this growth, yada, yada, if their revenue comes in at this, etc. With the hype, it's more of, you have to feel it out, you know, and sometimes stocks get some crazy hype to them, like Palantir has. It happens every couple years with a different stock. Tesla was one of them. Back in 2020 to 2022. Kind of similar. But you get these stocks in these certain sectors. It seems like these stocks in the nuclear sector now, like Oklo and SMR, are kind of similar in this fashion now too. Let's see. Can't be too mad, though. Almost 100% pretty quick. Yeah, exactly. Mason said the Tesla way. I like that name for it. That's a good way to say it. The Tesla way, yep. I feel you, though. I know exactly what you're saying. But with stocks like Palantir, sometimes valuation goes out the window, but just realize that also, like, the people who talk about valuation are talking about investing, okay? They're not talking about trading it. Like, they're not talking about selling it a year later. You know, they're talking about truly investing in it for like 5 to 10 years. Most of the time. But hype is insane here on Palantir. Short-term hype. Now, I wonder how many years this will be sustained. It's nuts, though. They actually just bounced off pre-market highs and started rejecting back. At 114.25. That's too bad. That's rough. Look at SPY. We just had Michigan consumer sentiment data hit 60 seconds ago. Wow, Michigan consumer sentiment caused that much of a drop? Get out of town. That is wild. Yeah, Michigan consumer sentiment. Toby said SPY going down. Yeah, pretty brutal. That was a brutal rejection at 608. Right at resistance. Falling off now pretty hard. SPY moving back down to 605 support. Gonna be watching for 604 and 603. The problem with SPY this week has been that it just chops around so much that it's difficult to get anything done here with it. Like, just so much chop. Every $1 level is hit. Brutal. Interesting. Not given too much information there on the actual trading economics page for that. SPY falling off there down to 605. TSLA down quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's a pretty big reaction to that, honestly. I personally do not think that the preliminary consumer sentiment data warrants this big of a move, but I follow consumer sentiment data fairly often, and I've seen it come in under the consensus and the forecast and the estimates by more than this before and do nothing. So I guess it just depends on what the market's deciding that day, but Amazon and Google are also falling off too at the same time. Yeah, that definitely doesn't help. Google is pulling back pretty hard even before the data hit. But once it hit, oh boy. Amazon. How about Microsoft today? Yeah, Microsoft looks terrible too. Down to 414, which is the low from yesterday after open. Kind of like a little bottom peak down there. Cheap, cheap, cheap discounts, Demir said. Have you guys ever heard of dirt cheap? Let me know if you've ever heard of dirt cheap. But hey, if you're just now joining up, destroy that like button. Let's go. Let's get those numbers up a little bit. Let's get the like button. Let's get the likes as high as Oklo today. 57. Mason said, like the saying. Yeah, like cheap, cheap, fun, fun. I didn't know if dirt cheap was like something that went nationwide or if it was like a St. Louis only thing. Hims, it's diving below 45, J Bass said. HIMS below 45. Yeah, rejected pretty hard off 45. Dirt cheap is worldwide, Mark said. Really? I did not know that. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. Their website is called dirtcheapfunfun.com. Somebody couldn't get their domain name. I did not know that, though, that they were worldwide. That's pretty insane. All right. NVIDIA holding up nice, Christian said. NVDA, $130. I like the way it's holding 129 there, Christian. Definitely not bad. Like these little wicks there. Wow, guys, look, I just drew the Cybertruck. Holy shit. Can you guys see that? Do you guys see what I'm talking about? The Cybertruck here? What if they came out with a car that was shaped like this? That wouldn't be bad. I see headphones, J Bass said. Uh-oh. Headphones. There's some video out there, some like little kid seeing a picture of something like this, and he goes, headphones. That one's so funny. You know, the funny part about that video that makes it funnier too is that I think the kid's on a leash in the video. Funny enough. Ooh, LASIK. I'm getting laser eye surgery. Oh, that's scary. My mom just had it done, Demure. My mom just did that. Hers came out good, so. I'm gonna be blind the whole day after the procedure. Palantir, right to resistance, 114.25. It's so close to breaking. We're gonna put an alert. RC said, thinking about puts on NVIDIA next week. Really looking to put NVIDIA. Let's see. I don't love it, but one thing I do like about the setup is that there's a good level here around 129 to 130, which is as we know, this area is major resistance. And I like how it's holding below 129.40. If you use this as a solid resistance, then we could see a solid rejection back down still. And also this would be good risk reward as well. I would do it only, you know, make your risk make it right, but 129.40 there.
You have to go and drive me so crazy. Now feeling lost without you, and I just can't be. Without you, baby, want you all night long. Want you all night long. Want you
Mason, that gif that I posted up is Cletus McFarlane. I love those guys. Man, NVIDIA falling down. 128.50. My gosh, NVIDIA pulling back. I kind of like your put idea. Bye Bye Baba was watching that one and it dove. It seems like a lot of things are starting to dive right now, so don't get mad at Baba. Even Microsoft is diving. Microsoft is diving more than Sidney Crosby right now. That is rough. Down to 414. Underneath. Gonna be watching for 410 coming up. Yeah, Mason. Oh yeah, I just watched like all of those videos, Mason. Every single one of those I watched. Of course, I'm a big car guy. Microsoft 413.50, breaking down even more now. Brutal action. Boeing 148.70. Not too much on Boeing today. Go back to NVIDIA. Gosh, it was bouncing off support pretty well there for a second, Christian, and once that gave out though, that started to show the trend shifting a little bit. At least right here. Yeah, he was in Bradenton, Florida. That would have been so sick. Mason, the people who tuned my old Hellcat, they were in Cletus's video. And I messaged him and I was like, hey, you're in Cletus's video. And he's like, yeah, it was cool. They have a Dodge Challenger Hellcat that they made and go insane. And yeah, it was pretty sick though. I was like, man, next year I'm going. That'd be sick. Made $50 shorting Amazon and Google. Nice. Amazon was a good opportunity. Google looks pretty fire too. I can't believe Google broke under its recent low from earnings, around 187. It didn't break under by a ton, but it did break pretty well. Christian loves Uber. Ooh, I see why. 4.16%. What a great continuation off of yesterday, too. I thought that they would slow up at resistance today. Wow, what a break, though. Great job by Uber. What's this resistance or trend line that they're running into here? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a big daily trend line. Looks like they are getting close to that trend. I don't know. Maybe we'll have it on watch for a rejection, but looks like there's a major resistance here on Amazon's or Uber's chart around 73.50, but that's still a bit away. Still a bit away. Uber. Fire play from yesterday with the high risk scalps. I wonder if that's going to be everybody's favorite play today again. Probably so because of yesterday. Beautiful.
Baby, I don't need you to tell me you were wrong. Swear my
Haha, thanks, Demure. Use those 30 minutes to watch the videos. That's awesome. I got a comment on the video yesterday, and I love comments like this. Some people, they talk about that they watch the videos like on their way home, for example, or, you know, in the car ride. I used to love that. Like, I used to watch videos every day on my way home from work. All right, we got to do a poll here today. I thought that they were 2 hours behind Central. I thought that it was 2 hours behind, but I would not be surprised if it was 3. All right, guys, vote up in this poll. Let's go. Let's get these votes going. Get those likes going as well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it going. Uber's still ripping, Christian said. There we go. Ooh, almost to the resistance that I posted now, 73.60. With the way it's moving, I would not be surprised if it just ripped past here. It's on fire. Come on, let's see it. 85% on next week's calls. You got me thinking what it would be like if it was this week. But we don't like those thoughts. Don't like those thoughts, that's for sure. Teledoc, good action today. I like the little breakout. A little earlier, of course, but... Go check Citigroup, Bank of America. Check on some of the banks here in the short term. Nothing too crazy there. Nothing too crazy with the banks. Palantir 114.50. Still rejected there, sadly. Would have been awesome to see a better breakout there today. We definitely were eyeing that one up earlier. Checking back in on it now. Pinterest. Affirm. Lot of pullbacks. Affirm pulled back very hard. It's kind of starting maybe the go phase here. On a pop, pull, and go. See how it plays out here, Affirm. A little overextended right now following the earnings, but Stocks become overextended. That is how it can be sometimes.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town. Know you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Know you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay.
Sold at 94%, Christian said. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful on Uber. Perfect, Christian. Seems like you got it pretty close to the top. That's a big resistance there. Either way, great trade. Even if it keeps going here, I think you still did great. Great job, Christian. Always hitting it on the surge. Tesla, right around $370. It's bouncing off of the support from this morning. This is a pretty major area of support. Pretty huge. 369.50. Their earnings were huge, over $3 a share. Let's go. That's more than $300 stocks. That is kind of crazy to say. The EPS. But EPS can be, I guess you could have a smaller company have a good EPS, but it's good to see him doing great though, you know, have good numbers like that. Yeah, 3.21 is what it came in at, huh? 3.21. It says it beat the estimate by 545%. Uber isn't one that I've looked into too much, but on the break of resistance here, I definitely am watching it. We've been watching it the past couple days. I meant like the past few months, we haven't really looked at it too much. Mike talked about it on last night's video. Casino day for me. Gonna go play some bubble craps, Mason said. Bubble craps. There you go. That sounds interesting. Bubble craps. I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean. Those are pretty fun. At the casino by me, they added in this humongous bubble craps thing, Mason. It was like a huge thing that took up like, let's say there could have been like 6 blackjack tables there, and it took up like that much space. It was like a crazy thing. And they took it away after like a month. I don't think anyone really liked it. The little ones do better, but this was like a crazy one. I thought it was kind of crazy.
Memory, talk to me. I kinda wanna understand what you mean when you say her and me. We never ever should have played it this real. Got me down.
Yeah, I felt like they did some testing, Mason. They were like, hell no, we got to get rid of this thing. You know.
I kinda wanna understand what I feel. I love her.
Craps is becoming more popular with the Bluff, the YouTuber. He plays a lot of bubble craps. I've never heard of that guy. Now I'm gonna know. Ah. I've been noticing there's a ton of these guys, Mason. This guy does get a shit ton of views and stuff, but... The funniest part about it, I've probably watched videos from him and I don't even know it. You know, that's probably the funniest part. But yeah, Tessie bouncing here a little bit more. Holding support well. Holding support very, very well. Citigroup trying to hold. Trying anyways. Yeah, I've seen shorts of him probably. That's what I was thinking too. Tilray, CGC. I want to check on the pot stocks today. Little pot action. Speaking of Tilray, guys, I'll be right back. It's like you just hear bubbles going. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. CGC down 19%. A live book map of Palantir. For sure, I got you. There you go. 115 has 170,000 shares. Pretty good stack there. CGC is rough, I know. Yeah, going down pretty hard on earnings. Made me sad to switch over to that. I mean, obviously I looked at it in pre-market, but no recovery action. Come on. You know, I didn't look at ACB today, though. ACB is holding its ground, actually. Not bad on ACB. I'm kind of liking this.
Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're
Hey.
thinking, give me what you're drinking.
That's getting me excited there.
We got something special, baby, you and me. You and me. I can think this was never meant to happen, you and me.
Poor Tom, Demir said. Yeah, I'm extra sad with the pot stocks today. How's Disney? Are they falling down again? That's one that I was watching earnings. I'm going to be watching them as they dip down. Hopefully they get back to like 90 again so we can buy in some more. Why not? Are you guys voting up in the poll? We have, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Chiefs, Eagles, or the referees? It looks like the referees have a lot of votes here. There's been a lot of talk this year about the referees and all that whack stuff. All right, let me go to something special here. Go to Twitter. I'm gonna pull something up. Here are the earnings for next week if you guys are interested. Here they are. Let's go, let's go. We got McDonald's, MCD, nice, okay. Got Shopify, Coke, Coca-Cola, SMCI, Upstart, DoorDash, VRT, CVS, Gold, Barrick Gold, Reddit, got a lot going on, though. A lot of earnings coming up. What do you guys like? Like, what's your favorite ones to look at for next week?
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can even
Let's see. My favorite
on a different beat.
is gonna be
And we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the mist is a minute that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts.
even like Roku and Win.
But we go and we run to the end and we run without shame. We all
TTD, Cisco's even mixed in there. I'm gonna go with Hood. Hood's on the list too. The one I'm gonna be most interested in is gonna be. This is a tough one. This really is tough. Normally I have a pretty clear one each week. It might be a weird one, but I think I'm going with Twilio. TWLO on my most interested in earnings. Looking at Twilio, they are recovering up in a crazy way on the daily chart. If these earnings are good, they might continue with the pop. That would be helpful. DraftKings should do good. I was looking at that one a lot with the Super Bowl, of course. Home of the McRib. Mickey D's, Demir said. Yeah, these Big Macs. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that with the, Oh. Yeah, the McRibs with the McDonald's earnings. Those McRibs were in the past quarter. That might help them. That's going to be funny. Coconut wants to see Sony Xperia phone sales. I wish that other phone companies like Sony's would become more popular. Shane asks, is my hymns 4250 cooked? Is it puts and when do they expire? It depends like when they expire. I don't know. Hims is on fire right now. If you would have gotten in on like the 44 or even the 4450 break, you should have been able to get out pretty good. It's a great one nobody buys, Coconut says. Aw, that sucks. It just sucks that Apple keeps me trapped in their ecosystem. I wish I would have never done it, honestly. Puts in scalping today, Shane said. So you're doing puts and scalping on Hims today. It probably is cooked. I'm not sure exactly when you entered. It probably is cooked though. I mean, Hims is up quite a bit. You could maybe try to get in on a, exit on a test of support today at some point. It's just hard to say if the support touch is going to even come into play or not. Might not even come into play at all. It's a tough one though. Be careful trying to do puts on stocks that are actively ripping like Hims is. I understand trying to do trend reversals, but they are inherently more risky than going with trends. We got Ford pulling back. Support starting to give out $9.25. That moan gets me. Yeah. That's funny. Let's see what it says. Palantir. That means Palantir just broke out. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go. All right, let's check out 115 on Palantir on the Bookmap. 184,000 shares stacked up there at 115. Let's see if it can get the break going or not. Let's zoom in hardcore on it and watch. How much do you guys want to zoom in? Do you want to go in this far? I bet you guys aren't used to seeing the market look like this. This is fast. That's how I feel about Google. It's the stock that fails me every time. We have a toxic relationship. Why do I keep going back? Just P said. Poor Google. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes there's just stocks that, you don't like as much or you don't perform as well on. Like, I really like NVDA. Ugh, excuse me. I really like NVIDIA and AMD to trade, for example, but some people hate trading those. January 2025, I ended it for good. No more Google. Hey, there goes 115 break, though, on Palantir. There's the 115 break. Change my vote to the refs. We only have one future said. That's hilarious. We'll see if Palantir can keep going as 115 got wiped. Just because the shares got filled there doesn't mean that it's gonna Break. Elon Musk just tweeted something 3 minutes ago, and he said, "I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another man," Elon Musk said. What the hell did I just witness? That's the type of love that I want from you guys, right there. I'm just kidding. I would take it though. Cloud service hype transitioning to AI hype. I almost thought it wasn't real at first, Mason. Like, what's he saying out here? Google pulling back hard. Still down pretty rough today. We're getting some comebacks and recoveries. Like Tesla recovered up a little bit, but nothing too extravagant. Same with Microsoft. All right, Palantir. Get back here for us. Don't be rejected at no 115. All right, right back down to support 114.25. If it holds here and starts bouncing, that'd be a great sign. Mark said he got out of Tesla. Were you in a shorter term trade or was it something longer term?
I'd make a city growing roses filled with thorns. I'll plant every color, crimson, honey, and pink. Though you can never see it because your love was colorblind. Patching up the grass to grow seeds in our own backyard. But you never dealt with the problems underground. So now you dig out, make amends, correct the path with a little pretend. Pour some water, plants and flowers on that fairy land. If I blew dandelions for every I love yous, I think it'd look like snow with all that flying fairies around. If I picked the petals from the daisies you gave, I'd keep reciting you loves me or not till my fingers bleed. I'll plant different colors, white, blue, and
Lost money, but not too much. Tesla, a buy, stock, or calls, Mala said. Right now, today, Tesla seems pretty choppy in this range. What I'm actually looking for with Tesla today is for it to stay within this range, chopping up and down within this. Honestly, like right now, as it pops up, I would look to short it and then maybe get it back towards the bottom of the range. But I definitely like that overhead resistance. It's a tough one to break today. Also, I don't like what Musk is doing and afraid of what he can do, Mark said. Really? That's interesting. I wonder how Tesla's gonna do the next 4 years. I think that it'll be just fine. I think that we'll see some good growth out of Tesla. I don't think that it's gonna be as hot as some people expect it to be, but I do think that we'll see, you know, some good movement. I'm looking at the SM bot right now. It's slowed up a lot. Hood is looking pretty good. Robin Hood, 3.55%. Seems like they're up around a major resistance here on the day. $55.30. Not terrible. Musk is cleaning out corruption in the waste. Coconut said, have you seen Kanye West lately? No, I have not. I don't follow any of that type of stuff with the singers or the anything. I can hardly follow the sports nowadays. Palantir moving up to 115. Palantir held its ground around support, which is nice. Nice, it held up pretty well. That's good to see. Tom, did sellers come back in at 115? They did, it looks like, around 33,000 shares. Not the most ever, but they definitely did a little bit. Honestly, between like 114.80 and 115, there's quite a bit there on Palantir. Not as much as last time, though. It might be able to get a little rip through. That would be perfect for today. If it could get one more push, it's going to make everybody so happy. And here it goes. 115.20 coming in on Palantir. Very nice movement.
All right, all right, all right.
Beautiful here. Broke 115. There we go on the Bookmap. I'll show it. You can see what it looks like now. Now there's sellers at 115.52. 116 it has a lot. Every 50 cent range here on Palantir is probably going to have quite a bit because it's so hot right now and everyone's watching it. Come on, SPY. SPY's holding support. 604, posting actually a lower high, or sorry, a higher low on the day. Higher low right here. Looks pretty good so far for a recovery. I actually like it for a potential dip buy. It's not terrible if you're looking for an opportunity out there. Apple's coming back too. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice pops back. Definitely glad to see these.
I don't need no one to say you're complicated. 'Cause I
But all right, guys.
thought this might be overrated.
Love an apple. Gonna have a quick intermission here. Gonna go grab a water from the fridge real quick. Mine is gone. Well, now it's gone. All right. I'll be right back. While I'm gone, throw out some tickers there. Let's go. Palantir looking great still. Gonna throw this up on the 4-chart setup here. Palantir's on the bottom left. It looks like it broke out. Now it's pulling back like crazy already. Wow. What happened to the SPY? Hold up. Hold up. Uh-oh. Maybe there won't be an intermission. The SPY just had a lot of negative volume here and broke through 604 like it was nothing out of nowhere. I'm guessing that something with these Fed speakers here. Goozleby. Call him the goose. Kashkari was speaking too. Kashkari has been known to cause some issues out there. I remember in the past one time Kashkari said something and the market went nuts. We'll have to find out though. These 1 minute candles are getting brutal. Uh-oh. Mike pulled it up. President Trump told Republican lawmakers he plans to issue reciprocal tariffs as early as Friday. That's rough. Reciprocal tariffs as early as Friday. Dang. Not more tariff news. Reciprocal tariffs. Yeah, it's rough. Told lawmakers reciprocal tariffs. Here we go with the SPY. This is the problem with these tariffs. It's just going to be like, okay, we're tariffing you. No, now we're putting more tariffs on you. And then they're like, no, now we're doing it. And no, we are. It's like, they're just going to go back and forth. I wonder how long it'll go back and forth for. Kind of rough. For a split second. My put expires next week, and you said NVIDIA touched 125 for a split second. 125. I don't know what you saw, but It did not touch 125 today. Wow. I hope your broker didn't mess up. He opened his mouth again, Jason said. Yep. That's what keeps happening right now. Let's keep in mind, this is a Reuters reporting. He hasn't said it himself yet. Last week they reported wrong. That's true. That is totally true. That would be kind of annoying. That is a good point, just be. I can't believe some of these news companies. I don't know, like, how they even get to that point. Last week with that report with the tariffs, how they reported the delay out to March 1st. And then Trump comes out and goes, no, that's actually not right. Oh no, that's not right. Palantir still rejecting. Trying to hold its ground though. Figured we'd check it out there. Tessie right back down to support. Keep watching this support. If we start to see it give out around 369.50, Tesla could get pretty fun to the downside. I don't love Tesla to the downside, but hey, it'd be an opportunity. That's for sure. SPY's a meme coin, Jesley said. It's moving like one today, isn't it? Alright, let's go ahead and end the poll, because I like the way it's ending here. We have a perfect tie. 36% Chiefs, 36% refs. I find that kind of funny. Yeah, the poll, interesting. Chiefs, referees, Eagles. The refs tied the Chiefs. Kind of wild. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Crazy stuff. Boeing pulling back like crazy here. 183. Poor Boeing. Uber was very hot this morning. They're pulling back a little bit. They got above the resistance I posted earlier, though. 73.58. They actually got above it by quite a bit, even though they are pulling back now. 73.20 support. Big Bear AI, 20%. They started coming back alive right at the high of the week. $8.25 on this one. Affirm pulling back down, sadly. Oklo stuck. The cool thing with Oklo is that it looks like it's in a bit of like a wedge pattern or like some type of flag, which could be interesting here as it trades towards the end of this. It'd be pretty sick to see it break out. I haven't watched any sports since 2010. Oh no. That's kind of scary, Coconut. I don't know how I could go through life like that. I don't think I could do it. I really don't. Hymns, 44. I was watching some basketball last night. And some hockey. But all right. I appreciate you guys joining up today. We're going to call the stream there. Got a bunch going on today in the background. Appreciate everybody joining up. Looks like the morning action is just about done. A lot of these stocks are slowing up a lot. Well, keep watching Palantir though. While it's slowing up, it's actually holding its ground really, really well, which is nice. But I just wanted to say I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, of course. Hope everyone has a great one. We're gonna have a lot going on next week, of course. Let's look at the economic schedule. Powell's gonna be doing a testimony to Congress next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. So it'll be the House and the Senate on both of those days. It's gonna be a semi-annual monetary policy report, just so that we're all aware. Let me pull up the calendar and show you guys what it looks like. All right, semi-annual monetary policy report. Yep, that's exactly what it is. U.S. economic outlook and monetary policy. Great. I thought it said he was gonna go 2 days. Let's see. Yeah, it says that it's a 2-day testimony here, but on the Federal Reserve website, I only see it on one of the days. Oh, you know what? I messed up. That's what I'm stupid. I hate it how it doesn't do that. There we go. It should just automatically put me to the current date. Don't show me everything from last week. Come on. Yeah, here we go. I was wondering like why it was so wrong. The Honorable Jerome H. Powell. It's gonna be a fun one though. Just get some Mickey D's. Hell yeah, Jason. That'll make me feel better. But all right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in the Discord. Let's have a great one. If you had some good gains this week, go throw out a testimonial. Helps us out. It also gives people a lot of good encouragement. So let's go. See you guys in there.